Let's welcome in Iron Michael Chandler. Mike, what's up, man? How are you today?
What's up, boys, man? I'm doing good. Team Chandler's sitting at 5-0. I can't complain.
I'm sure you can't complain now. Brad Katona, he just got your 5th win in a row. He lives in Ireland. He trains with John Kavanagh. He trains under the same coach with Conor. Now, how was it like navigating through all that stuff and having to deal with that?
Man, I got to say it was interesting. But I will say I was able to come in as a coach and just, I guess, compartmentalize the fact that he was, John Kavanagh's guy, SBG. But my fighters, as you saw in the van, dudes kind of just waiting on them. The dudes after week 1 were pretty much fed up with Brad Katona. Me, on the other hand, obviously I signed up to do a job. The job was to coach every single fighter, to put them in the best situation possible to be successful. But yeah, my team wasn't Team Brad Katona. And Brad Katona admits he's a diva, and he admits that he is Team Brad Katona. He was not Team Chandler. So it was very interesting to navigate all that.
Michael, I've been watching you week after week do such a great job as a coach. And one thing I can say I was really impressed with was you met Brad where he was at. You met him on the floor where he was at. And that's something that I can say that, really helped him out in this fight, because a lot of coaches get in a situation where they want to impart what they want to impart and not really care about what this fighter is really trying to tell them. But you really listen to your fighter and you really carve out a training just for him.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate you noticing that and saying that, because you got to realize too, we're 12 weeks, 12 hours straight this summer on ESPN. There was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. And yeah, truthfully, Brad came in and said, hey, this is what I want to do, and I'm Team Brad Katona. And y'all know me, I'm a get after it, work hard, shut up, listen to your coaches kind of guy. But I also realized I wasn't going to be able to do that with Brad, which if I decided to just stray away from that and say, hey, no, I'm in charge, it's my name on the back of the jersey, I'm Michael Chandler, your Team Chandler, shut up and do what I say, it wasn't going to be me putting my best foot forward for him in this competition. Now, with that being said, it was tough. You saw the scene there where I'm just kind of biting my tongue, and I know he's getting away with what he shouldn't get away with, but I signed up to be the coach of 8 guys for Team Chandler on Team Chandler versus McGregor. And it was tough because I'm just a yes, sir, no, sir, show up, do what I'm told kind of guy. And he wasn't. And, obviously he went out there and got the win. So we're happy about that for Team Chandler.
Well, I'll tell you what, that speaks volumes about you as a coach and how fair you are. But I loved watching you get some on-the-job training, coaching. The self-proclaimed diva-ist diva. He called himself the diva-ist diva. We have the footage right here. Let's check that out.
When are we going to sit down and watch film? Because the days are ticking by pretty fast.
Yeah. Well, you're next week.
But if we're going to drill specific stuff,
yeah.
1 week out from a fight isn't time to introduce new stuff. Even 2 weeks out, it's a little hairy. So the sooner we can, in my opinion, like a week out, I'm not going to try working, leg lock defense that I've never done before.
Well, yeah. Well, that's why we were watching film too behind the scenes as well. So that's where we can kind of come in and just you be coached by us.
Yeah.
And we got you.
But there's 8 guys, and it would be easier to have the film talking with you in the moment.
Yeah.
And I know I only have 1 guy I need to worry about.
Yeah.
But you guys have 8 guys.
Chandler at this point is kind of fed up with me. He's like, listen, my life will be so much easier without the giant diva Brad. Always want to do something special.
Now, Mike, I noticed it during that whole interaction. You were kind of fiddling around with your hands. Was that to keep you from slapping him in the mouth?
Yes. Hey, listen, obviously, man, I'm just a guy. I've always just shown up and told and had the coaches tell me what to do. I'm not saying that's the right way to do it. It's just how I'm wired. I just show up and I do it. Brad didn't, so I always say this, this kind of blanket statement of, hey, we all know what we signed up for. And Brad knew what he signed up for, knowing that there was going to be 7 other guys that these coaches were coaching, yet he was still trying to scrape and claw and try to get the individual attention. Hey, I need this. I need film study. Hey, I need individual attention. I need the Normatec boots. I need the UFC PI. And as you said, I appreciate what you said, the sentiment. Yes, I did try to cater to his little needs that he had that were so far and above all my rest of my team. I got to hand it to the other 7 guys. I love all my guys, but especially the other 7 that just showed up. They said, yes, sir. They worked on their stuff. And now you see Team Chandler at 5-0. We had a method to our madness. He just hadn't quite bought in. And I talked about this on my own reaction show on YouTube. I have a excerpt from my journal where after week 1, I said, everybody has bought in except Brad Katona. And it was very telling looking back months ago that there was one guy who didn't buy into the Team Chandler system. But ultimately, I was there to do a job, and I did it.
All right, let's take a question from the fans. This one comes from Hyperdose Digital. Dean, are you ready to come in out of retirement to step in and fight Michael Chandler if Conor doesn't work out?
Man, I ain't fighting Michael Chandler for nothing. So, Conor, you got a job to do. Conor, you got
come on,
a couple years.
Come on, Dean. Look at that young man right there.
Look at that. No, ain't no way. I ain't stepping out of nothing to fight. I ain't doing nothing with Mike Chandler except taking him out for wings. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, we'll go out for wings. We'll hang out, enjoy ourselves. But hey, listen, I understand everybody they want answers, they want results. With a fight of this magnitude, the most exciting guy in mixed martial arts versus the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts, people want answers and they want them on their timeline. Their timeline is now. I want my answers yesterday. And I'm with everybody else, of course, but just let the process play out. Just know that Michael Chandler steps in the cage against Conor McGregor. We put on an electrifying event, and I separate him from his consciousness in the 2nd round.
There is a slight chance that he could be a little afraid. I don't know.
There's a possibility. The possibility. But, hey, if there's one thing I know about Conor, he cares about his public persona. He cares about how people see him. He cares about where he is now and what he has become to the fans. You don't do a documentary saying you're coming back. You don't tell everybody it's the greatest comeback in combat sports history. You're not out there promoting yourself and saying you're coming back and saying, this is my game forever. You'll do what you're told. And calling himself the pound-for-pound king. Listen, Conor's coming back. There's one guy he's fighting. His name is Michael Chandler. He's from High Ridge, Missouri. And we are going to put butts in seats, and it's going to be an electrifying performance. But I knock out Conor, and then maybe he retires after that. We'll see.
Well, we love it. We love the foreshadowing of what's about to happen. Mike, we appreciate you coming on. Enjoy. Congratulations on 5-0. We can't wait to see what happens next week.
5-0, baby. Appreciate you. See you at the top.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.